Now, the High Court has suspended the implementation of the controversial Finance Act 2023, according Kenyans some respite, albeit temporarily. The act was suspended to the 5th of July and was to take effect midnight Friday, with some provisions such as the 16% VAT on fuel kicking in immediately. The case filed by Busia Senator Okia Omtata comes up for mention and further directions on Wednesday next week.
A legal battle pitting all the three arms of government, the executive, legislature and judiciary, will take center stage next week on Wednesday during the hearing and determination of a suit filed by Busia Senator Okia Omtata at the High Court against the implementation of the Finance Act 2023. In suspending the act, Justice Mugure Thande stated, and I quote, that I am satisfied that the application meets the test for conservatory orders, and I do grant prayer number 2 and 3 of the application until the 5th of next month, when the matter is scheduled for the mention for directions. End of quote. Busia Senator Okia Omtata moved to court to challenge the Finance Act 2023 and amended his petition on Thursday. Omtata had asked the court to stop the implementation of the act, stating that pending the hearing and determination of the application or the petition, the Honorable Court be pleased to issue a conservatory order suspending the Finance Act 2023, and further asking the court that pending the hearing and determination of the application or the petition, the Honorable Court be pleased to issue an interim order of prohibiting the respondents and interested parties or their agents, whosoever acting, from giving effect to the Finance Act 2023. Senator Omtata, among other things, argues that the Senate was not involved in the crafting of the Finance Act 2023.
There are many provisions which concern county governments, including the contentious housing issue, but they were not taken to the Senate. And in evidence, I produced a letter from the Speaker of the Senate to the Speaker of the National Assembly complaining as to how the Senate had been sidelined in the process, yet there were issues like even housing concerned the Senate.
Omtata also argues that the act contained amendments to other laws in the Constitution that had nothing to do with raising revenues. The Busia legislator further states in his amended petition that the act violates various provisions of the Constitution, including those contained in the Bill of Rights. He cites procedural violations in the passing of the bill by the National Assembly.
The budget did not have the revenue estimates. It only had expenditure estimates. Yet the Constitution at Article 221 requires that the estimates of revenue and estimates of expenditure must be clearly spelled out. So there are very, very many procedural infractions.
The 16% VAT on fuel, a housing levy of 1.5%, a digital content creation tax on 5% were amongst controversial taxes that the human rights activists complained would burden the taxpayer beyond already stretched responsibilities. The Speaker of the National Assembly, Commissioner General KRA, Senate, Consumer Federation of Kenya, Kenya Export Floriculture Allied Workers Union were listed as interested parties in Senator Okia's petition. Seth Olale, Citizen TV, Nairobi.